We had met one time, and it has been a great discussion to kind of talk about this. And we come from different perspectives, and I think that's what makes it so enriching. And I think I would like to maybe ask you guys, what do you like? What does a diverse studio mean to you?
Well, I'll chip in here. First of all, I have to say, Leah, I didn't know you were half Filipino. I was born in the Philippines.
Wow.
And Tagalog was almost my first language. I was completely fluent until I was 8. Anyway, it's kind of interesting. Maybe that's one reason why I'm passionate about this. Okay, so in my work, I employ a wide range of teachers, and we have college interns, young professionals, what I call the ones who have completed their college degree, and we manage and maintain their schedules, as well as seasoned teachers who rent space from me. And they have independent studios in my studio. And this allows me to offer a wide range of lesson fees, and so I can reach more students, and a wide range of expertise that's available for them. And what I wanted to do is develop a more diverse studio by offering this wide range. And also, we've opened up schools in 2 park districts where they have very limited abilities to offer good music programs in their schools and also in their communities. So in those particular studios, I typically have either teachers who are willing to charge a little bit less, or I use my college interns and my young professionals for these, and they have a lot of energy and they're willing to teach like camps. And also sometimes I'll start with younger students where my more established teachers really don't want to teach the younger ones. So it's been a broader range of offerings that we can do. And that's just one part of it. The other part of my teaching, I really want to include a broader range of composers. So I encourage my students to play, composers like we're saying from the African community and African American community, and from other, Japanese composers, Latin American. Just try to research these and to showcase them in recitals. So like in my recital next Saturday, I have a student playing Juba by Det. And I'm like, you are showcasing Det. Like, this is important. You need to showcase him. And I have another one playing a Chinese composer and a Japanese composer. And I want them to show that these are wonderful, amazing composers out there that we need to be playing from. And the students then can see themselves in these composers, because that's important too. They need to be represented in the composers that we're playing, because not very many look like Bach or Beethoven. So they need to have these composers that look like them, and and there's fantastic music. So that's just part of what I do.
Okay, I will go ahead. I am, like I mentioned in my intro, I'm new to bringing diversity to my studio, but I have a couple of baby steps. For me, I have one pro bono student, and I'm happy that I can do that. So that's my, I guess, contribution to having a more economically diverse studio. And I would say that's my goal right now, to have an economically diverse studio. Like many teachers who are in a metro area or in a university town, I do have families that represent countries from around the globe. And that's very exciting. But I haven't had, there's certain towns near me that I don't have students from, and that is now a goal for me to work towards. But having a diverse studio for me in my teaching over the last, I guess, decades has really been about skill sets. So for me, Leah mentioned her doctorate. So going back to mine, which has been quite a while now, the focus was on how Indian classical musicians learn. Indian classical music has an extremely finely wrought system of music and ragas and, rhythm and melodic patterns, and they learn by ear. All the musicians start singing their scales. And I attended, when I was in India visiting family, I attended a couple of early vocal lessons and observed the patterns that the students sing. And so from that time, you know, as a piano teacher, it's clear that we're very focused on, you know, learning by eye. So over my teaching, learning by ear, uh, learning by harmony, learning these different ways of learning have been equally important. And that has been my forte. So I'm pretty open to any style, but I have not been as proactive. So right now, bringing in music by Black composers into my teaching has I'm focusing on my intermediate and my advanced students currently, bringing that, introducing them to composers of African diaspora.